Public art isn't always what you expect here in Phoenix. Our city is very unique.
What makes Phoenix unique in terms of public art is that we're a relatively younger city. So whenever a new capital project or building is being constructed, public art has the opportunity to be actually integrated into the fabric of the building.
So when you're talking about public art, you're talking about virtually everything the city builds.
That includes infrastructure like bridges, parks, streetscapes, bus shelters, canal paths, and more. All of these are designed to be both functional and beautiful, thus creating landmarks and great works of public art. However, given the city's economic woes and budget cuts, people might wonder where public art money comes from. The answer, the city's capital budget, which is different from the operating budget or general fund.
The city basically has two pockets, one for general fund, and that's where the budget difficulties are right now, and the other pocket is for capital funds. Capital funds are voter-approved bonds and other kinds of bonds that help build the city. And those are areas where we still have budgets.
Capital funds are used strictly to build the city and its infrastructure. They can't legally be used to help pay for more police officers or keep swimming pools, libraries, and senior centers open longer. Public art helps make Phoenix more beautiful, but more importantly, in today's economy, it creates local jobs. That's because artists don't create these masterpieces alone.
I'm only the creative part of it, but there's a lot of people involved behind me.
Artists typically create the designs for major projects, then work with other designers like engineers and landscape architects to turn the designs into buildable plans. Then workers like fabricators and contractors follow those plans to build the project.
You're talking about a real army of people to make this happen, and all of those people are being paid.
When it comes to making the city's award-winning public art, much of the work requires collaboration between artists and teams of local workers. The list of workers is extensive and touches many industries across the city.
Depending on what the project is, we can work with metal fabricators, epoxy people, stucco people, masons. We do a lot of work with masons.
The way I work, I do different sorts of materials all the time. I can't possibly be the best person at all these things, but I can team up with these different local companies to make stuff.
Local companies like Advanced Terrazzo, which create stunning and long-lasting floors like this.
Terrazzo are chips of marble, glass, and plastic. They're held together with a binder, and then they are put in with strip dividing the colors, and then we grind it, grout it, and polish it.
Marzi, a local water jet shop, also puts people to work on public art projects.
A water jet is a high-pressure stream of water that is forced through a orifice, mixed with garnet, which comes off of beaches throughout the world.
The water comes out at 700 miles per hour, which allows it to cut through metal and other materials like butter. Magnum, a local steel fabricator, works with a number of public art artists, helping each of them bring their two-dimensional ideas to life.
Yeah, we take raw steel components and then cut them down into smaller pieces that allow us to fabricate or assemble, cut, shear, punch, polish, and fabricate components.
Companies that provide workers aren't the only ones benefiting from public art. Purchases of material like the concrete, wood, paint, glass, steel, and other metals needed to build the art projects help support local suppliers as well.
You know, we've got to procure that material. We look to buy everything in Arizona that we possibly can.
The city of Phoenix has numerous public art projects underway, each creating many jobs. Several are for Sky Harbor International Airport. A terrazzo floor is being installed in the baggage claim area at Terminal 3.
We have at least a few, I would say 50 individuals on this project in particular between about the 5 or 6 subcontractors that we have.
Public art will also be integrated into the design of the Phoenix Sky train, which will connect the 44th Street light rail station to airport terminals and parking. 5 Arizona artists are designing floors and murals for the planned train stations and walkways. Fausto, Fernandez, and Daniel Mayer are designing terrazzo floors for their projects, each bringing their own inspiration and style.
I use a lot of mechanical illustrations and a lot of instructional things.
I wanted randomness to it to occur. And I achieve that through letter forms.
We're going to have to build a floor anyway. Why not make it terrazzo, which is durable and lasts for hundreds of years?
The terrazzo floor, Arizona artist Daniel Martin Diaz designed for the new Smokehouse Trail Police Precinct Station in North Phoenix, highlights the beautiful views of the area.
It incorporated the night sky, but then also incorporated the sun, because they were going to have these big windows.
Another public art project putting local artists and contractors to work is Little Canyon Trail. It's a half-mile, multi-use path along a historic canal near Grand Canyon University in West Phoenix. In addition to improving the path and adding new shade trees, the project is bringing some unique artist design features.
What I've done is I've basically designed these arches that serve almost to frame the view of the canal. So I call them portals.
It is a lot of work. There's, like I say, there's probably on the project, they'll probably have 35 employees employed, doing anything from digging in the ditches and running the equipment, putting in the electrical, just all different kinds of trades.
And artist-designed shade structures will be part of a new park and ride at I-17 and Happy Valley Road.
Decided to go with kind of an Art Deco theme that would play off of the kind of idea of transportation.
Public art projects not only create all types of jobs, they provide hope and support to local companies and our economy.
They see these projects as great support for the work they do. They're able to keep more crews on the job. They're able to produce more projects. And that's important, and that's how the artists and this whole program feeds into the local economy.
It is good. It keeps me employed. I've been kind of worried about work lately, and any kind of work is good work.
It's a local job, an Arizona job who's going to pay city taxes, Arizona taxes, and all of that goes back into the general purpose fund, which feeds our parks and libraries and police, safety, fire. So we're keeping people employed, essentially, and feeding back into our local community.
For more information about public art projects and the Phoenix Office of Cultural Affairs, visit phoenix.gov/arts or call 602-262-4637.